White estrangement refers to the trend in society where the different cultures, or the other, are made to feel intolerated and foreign, and where all institutions are seen to follow the majority's policies. These feelings come because of a distance of white physically and socially from people of color.
Everybody Hates Chris is a sitcom set in the 80s about an African-American boy named Chris who switches to a predominantly white New York City school. Being the only black student at the new school, he is faced with many racial issues that include bullying, constantly being singled out by both his peers and his teachers. The show comically follows Chris as he deals with these obstacles. Much of the abuse he faces in the show stems from the form of oppression that is white estrangement, since he is treated the way he is, largely because of the fact that most of his school has little interaction with someone who is culturally and racially different from them, as well as the institutional racism involved in the school. His classmates see him as very different than them, while he is just trying to make friends and get past these racial obstacles on top of dealing with normal teenage issues.
Wore these shoes. Nice shoes, Bojangles.
Hey, killer.
Oh, Christ! I've heard what you've been saying, Meadowlark.
What? I've been saying.
Hey, it's 10-speed and brown shoe. What? No detention today? Look.
I thought about living in Japan.
Arigato, Slappy.
In London.
Cheerio, Nipsey.
Morocco.
Assalamu alaikum, Flip.
Parents have like a bunch of his albums, and they let you listen to that? Not really.
Still won't.
Hey, Buckwheat. Alfalfa. What's so funny? You blew it, cornbread. Morning, Cocoa Puffs.
Caruso had made my life a living hell. He had beaten my ass every day, and nothing kept him away. Not 104-degree fever. And not even a national holiday.
Happy 4th of July, Sammy.
Greg?
Thanks, Sandman.
You got a girl? Not just a girl, but a girl who's interested in the evolution of species. I am so in there.
Come on, Bubbles.
Right now, I'd feel safer at the Neverland Ranch.
Nice game, Raj. The one chance you have to make yourself useful, and you blew it. I'd punch you if you didn't stink so bad. Rest in peace, Toby. See you later, Steiny.
Hey, Malcolm Racer X. I heard you got your father's hip deed. Cool.
Hey, Shaft. That's too bad about your grandpa.
Only black kid, but all I was just another teenager. If I wanted people to notice me, I was actually going to have to do something worth noticing. Not quite what I had in mind.
Caruso? What are you doing here? I'm knocking on the floor, Bumpy. What's it look like? So many blacks here now, I almost didn't recognize them.
This clip portrays an example of white estrangement. As the bully continuously picks on Chris for his race, we see Chris become compliant with these stereotypes. He climbs into a locker by himself in one scene to show his conformity.
No, we're doing fine.
I know. I know.
She made it seem like we were having a bowl of steam for dinner that night. 13, I'd never been out of New York, but all that was about to change.
Class, I have an announcement. We're all going on a field trip to Washington, D.C. You just need to have your parents sign your permission slips and sell 30 boxes of cookies to cover the cost of the trip. Chris, if your people can't afford to pay cash, I'll see if we'll accept food stamps.
She acts like it's caviar. It's just cookies. Damn.
Chris, can I speak to you for a moment?
Sure. About what?
I know you're having a tough time getting on that ballot, but I think you have a real chance at becoming class president if you really want it.
What do you mean?
Although the show is meant to be a comedy, this is a real problem among young children who are categorized by their race. Schools should not be institutionally racist like this, and they should be a safe space for children to grow regardless of background.